Well, Paul, congratulations on your new deal. How does it feel?
Yeah, I'm delighted. This is my 4th season at the club, so been fairly successful the 4 years I've been here. So I've played a lot of games. Obviously, last year I made the 100-game mark. So I'm delighted to be here. I'm happy. My family's happy. So long may it continue.
And did the gaffer say anything to you? Did he have to say anything to make you encouraged to stay here?
No, I spoke to the gaffer. The gaffer spoke to me last week and said that it was something that we'd like to do. And I had an idea that it was something obviously that I would like to do myself, because I know some footballers might enjoy going into the last year, but me personally I don't. I've got 2 young kids. Obviously I'm after a bit of security like everybody in the world, so I'm delighted that the manager pulled me, and to be fair, it's happened pretty quick. As I said, it was only last week and it's done now.
Well, obviously on the pitch as well, there's been 1 or 2 other players, hasn't there, who signed deals, you know, Demarai Gray, Clayton Donaldson. Did you want to follow that up? Was it any sort of thinking behind that? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously 2 players that have had a lot of speculation about potentially leaving the club, but I've got to say, I think particularly Demarai Gray, the way he's dealt with it's been a pleasure for him. I think the way he's went about his business has been second to none. So I think a lot of praise goes to him for being a young lad and not chasing it, because without a shadow of a doubt that Dimmy will end up in the Premier League one day and he'll be a top player. And as for Clayton, obviously there was a lot of speculation. He was fantastic for his last year, so I think it was obviously, it made the decision a little bit easier, albeit it was fairly easy anyway. But and there's a feel-good factor about the club as well. The manager's trying to get the boys that were here last year to stay in longer deals and obviously add 1 or 2, so it's exciting times just now.
I'm about to say, it must symbolise that the club's on the up and actually trying to push forward and drive forward, obviously, into the Premier League where everyone would like to be.
Yeah, ideally that's where every footballer wants to be, but none more so than this club. I think the past 5-6 years has been pretty slow progress for this club, but since the manager came in last year, we've progressed a bit. We managed to finish 10th, which was, personally, I think it was an unbelievable achievement. We understand this year there'll be a bit of pressure on us, but that's life as a footballer. I think we've got to start well. If we start well and maintain it, then who knows where we can go.
Well, to start well, you've got to do well in pre-season. How's it gone so far, from your personal point of view?
Yeah, training's been tough but enjoyable. There's been a bit of everything. There's been football, there's been running, there's been gym work. It's been good. The game against Nuneaton, obviously we won. But the first 3 or 4 games is just about getting that sharpness back. You see it all over the country. Teams are expected to beat other, maybe play low league teams and nick a draw like we did at the weekend, or even get beat. So these things happen in pre-season. It's all about being ready for that first game.
And do you think you're ready from what you've seen? Do you feel like you're ahead of perhaps where you were previous season? Do you look at it like that?
Yeah, we could do, yeah, but it's difficult to tell. We're definitely ready fitness-wise. I think we're fitness-wise, but I've seen the manager comment a few times after games that there's still a few things that we can touch up on, and that's something we have been working in the training ground, and it's something that I guarantee it will get better. So it's like everything in life, practice makes perfect. So we'll keep practicing on the things that we need to do, and I can guarantee the fans and everybody surrounded by the club that we'll be ready the first game of the season.
You said you obviously need to improve things, but when the gaffer came in, didn't he, in November time, things really did improve, and his form in that period was almost playoff. What do you think you need to do the whole of this season to continue that?
It's going to be difficult, but maintain what we've done the first. I think we went about 10 unbeaten under when the manager came in, but just maintain that. Obviously, the big turning point when the manager came in was a home form. I think that's important. I think this place has got to be a fortress when people come. We a lot of time last year and the previous year we just kind of steamrolled. We were too easy beating here. But the manager come in, the place has changed. The fans are a lot more positive, and that's brushed on the players, and hopefully we're paying them back a little by performing on the pitch.
Well, you said that. How important are the fans? Because obviously they really raise your games. They give you that 10% when you need them.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of people underestimate how important fans are. And it's up to us to try and get fans off their seat, but there is times where fans need to get players going, and I think they've done that pretty well last year. When we didn't start games so well, we were maybe a bit slow, they got behind us, whereas previously, which is understandably, when we were going through a tough spell, there was maybe a few grunts and stuff like that, but that's what they're entitled to do. But last year I thought as again I said, when the manager come in, there just seemed to be this this turn in fortunes, and everybody got behind us, and as a club, just not us as players, but fans, clubs, people worked in behind the scenes and stuff like that. We all just got together and we managed to shoot out the table.
Well, you mentioned getting fans off their seat, and you certainly did that, didn't you, a few years ago? And obviously, with that 140th celebratory anniversary dinner, you know, you're a big part of the history. Do you think about that a lot? Do you look back on that day with fond memories?
Now more than when it initially happened. Obviously, I didn't realise how important. Well, I knew it was important, but maybe not quite as important, because I'm not going to lie, I don't know the history of this club. I didn't support the club as a young boy or anything like that, so I didn't know how important that was. But that evening, the following evening, we had the Player of the Year awards, and the reception I got there was absolutely brilliant. I sat with Gary Pendry, who was the assistant manager at Celtic when I was there, and he had said to me, "Cads, things are going to change for you down here after that," and to be fair, they have. But I don't want to be known just for scoring that goal. Of course, it's great, but I want to be known for giving everything on the pitch, and hopefully that's what the fans can see I will do.
Well, obviously when Clayton signed as well, he said how much he appreciates the fan support on the pitch for obviously all his goals, and obviously that, and obviously your performances. You must really appreciate it when the fans really get behind you as a person. Yeah,
you do. I think you've got to be level-headed about it as well, because I think when you're not playing so well, you'll get the stick. So you've got to take the good with the bad. But obviously, everybody in life wants to be told how well they're doing and how happy they're making people are. So if we can just keep doing that as a team, and obviously if I can just keep trying performing to the best of my ability, and I think a club like Birmingham, it's kind of like a working man's club. If fans can see that you're giving 100% on the pitch, they'll back you to the hill. So I think the manager's got a good 18, 19, 20 players that will do that, and they'll see that this year.
And finally, as a team perspective as well, do you think that those 18, 19 players can get where you want them to be at the end of the season?
I'm definitely hopeful. Football's a funny thing, but yeah, I do believe. I know the manager said that he's maybe want to add one or two, so maybe if we get another couple of additions, we'll be even stronger come the start of the season. But the squad we've got there now will definitely be there. We'll be competitive in this league. Never miss another Blues video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now.